Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Cool. We're recording, guys.
Well, look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
The buttons.
Let's
and the levels
fucking
and
go.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Whoop whoop, as they say.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, they're saying it.
Honey, whoop whoop.
Honey, I whooped my whoop.
Oh.
Honey, we're out of Faygo.
Oh, God damn it. I just bought some more. There's
Oh my god, the kids drank it all
the
already.
kids. They're going over their Faygo allowance.
All of a sudden I'm a bad guy because the baby was thirsty. All of a sudden that's why I'm a bad guy.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I've set up a weird backpack, camel pack kind of weird nipple situation with my baby with Faygo, and I'm a bad guy.
Oh, all of a sudden it's bad that I put one of those helmets with the 2 beer cans on top on my baby.
when a juggalo goes to nurse, she pulls her tit out, and it also has ICP makeup on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The nipple
That'd be
itself
fucking cool,
has a
dude.
little face.
Yeah.
They're great parents.
They actually are.
Yeah, it's just easy to make fun of.
Yeah, they love
And
their
I'll
kids.
take it.
Yeah, did you see the one where the
Juggalo baby funeral.
Yeah, Juggalo baby funeral. But you know what?
Mhm.
They love that baby. I wouldn't buy a baby a casket.
No.
Yeah, man.
What
You
about an
just
adult in the casket?
Yeah, it's like when the time I threw away my well, no, I was supposed to bury it, but my ex-girlfriend had a hedgehog and it died, and I had to work. I was working at a factory at the time, and she was like, she's super sad. She was like, "Can you bury it? Give it like a real burial, like drive it to the mountains and bury it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I just fucking
Absolutely.
3-pointered it into a
Yeah.
dumpster.
That's the day you find out how far you can throw a hedgehog. My friend.
Yeah, dude, I just threw it
Ooh,
right
whip
into the
that,
dumpster.
whip that sucker sideways.
He spun.
Yeah, dude.
That's why they call him Sonic, because you can throw him so fast.
He's spinning, dude. And then she
Mhm.
was like, was it beautiful? Like, did you pick a nice area? And I was like, he was so happy.
It was the nicest
Absolutely.
area. You'll be seeing him quite a bit, probably.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So say I die.
Okay. I'm heartbroken.
Yeah. But I somehow have a will.
Yes.
And I'm like, you gotta spread my ashes here, here, and here. Do you do it, or do you just fucking dump them out in, like, in front of the Taco Bell in Ridgewood or whatever?
Now, for you, if you said it and I felt like it was sincere, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would keep your ashes. I would have them.
I'd
and I
put
would,
a little bit of
You
my
do
oatmeal
like
every day.
you do like
Yeah, dude.
You'd national treasure my ashes.
Yeah, I would national treasure your ashes. I would do
Yeah.
different things with them.
Don't do anything weird.
Yeah, I would do weird stuff with them. Yeah, I'm gonna do weird stuff with them. I would, you know how people sprinkle a little bit into the tattoo ink and then they get a tattoo.
Yeah.
I would never do that, but I would
Mhm.
I would sprinkle it in a little bit of lube.
Ooh.
I would find the sluttiest gay guy I've ever met, and I would be
Mhm.
like, I need you to use these ashes to have.
But
as
he's already
much.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got him.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he
oh,
loves
oh,
it,
oh.
dude. But you're very desirable and people love you, so that's a cool part of that.
How about this? This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Oh.
But
Everyone, do you
Wait,
want to
wait,
know what
wait.
he's doing right
but
now?
wait, I'm not done yet. Thank you.
As everyone knows, he was doing a physical gesture. He balled his fist up into like an Italian sort of thing, and then he started sucking on it. He got the whole thing into
I'm
his
doing the
mouth.
Kid Rock middle finger, where you have a bunch of extra fingers up.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the one. I can't do that. Oh, it hurts my hand.
Yeah, dude.
I like the
It's
classic
thumb,
hold.
It's the thumb out, and the every other knuckle is halfway up.
Yeah, it's half
yeah,
mass.
dude, you got to do it.
That's
That's
it has
hard.
to be
That
a
hurts.
Detroit thing because Kid Rock and Eminem do it this way.
Oh.
They put a lot
interesting.
of work into it. It's like a gang sign for
Yeah.
fuck. They have fuck gangs in Detroit.
That's true. Let me see.
Oh,
There you go. That one was hard for you to pull
yeah.
out. That one took a second.
Dude, he got both.
If I die,
Incredible.
I like this one.
You like
Oh.
the left one more.
No, just like
the pointer knuckles is half mass.
yeah, because these the pinky
You don't get much-
The pinky and the ring finger are harder to control.
Yeah.
They're like stepchildren. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You're
it's
like
true.
they're like
They'll
we'll
kinda
listen.
listen.
We'll listen to you maybe.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll try.
Have you ever started to do the stinger to someone and you're like, why is my pinky? I should have gone pointer finger, middle finger. This
Do you-
is ridiculous.
Do you mean the shocker?
Stinger, shocker, whatever.
No, I've literally never done that to anyone.
Never done it
Are
seriously.
you serious?
Yeah, I've never done it seriously.
No.
It's a bit.
It's what? It's
No.
not a bit.
It's
a lot
a
of people really
it's a
like
sticker
it.
you put on your Subaru WRX.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You're taking screenshot of people's assholes, man. You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, dude. No, a lot of people really like it. There's a lot of people who like.
Dude, you can't click in AC and DC. You gotta fucking.
I don't do that because I don't want people falling in love with me.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You know, that's fair right there.
I don't do that because it's against God's will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, you gotta hold back on some of these people. You don't want them. You don't want them getting the A game and them coming back from war.
Sorry, I date Catholics, so they need ass stuff.
I can't remember. I think it was like. Did you ever like the like crazy sex moves that you got like you would like joke about whatever the fucking not the stranger that's
the wheelbarrow
all
the
that.
well-oiled machine.
Wait, what?
The
These make that one up?
No, it was in a joke book of sex positions, which always made me laugh a lot. The name of it.
Okay.
It's like 4 people doing handstand. It's just like comically ridiculous, but just the name, the well-oiled machine,
It's
always
funny.
made me
It's
laugh.
really fun. But I had one
The
in
meat
my
hook.
head. Like I had
The
one that I would
Lonesome
joke.
Mermaid.
Yeah. I had one that I would joke around with my friends about, where you would be having anal sex with a woman.
Okay.
And then you would reach your whole hand inside of her vagina and like kind of try to jack yourself off through the little thin
Jesus
membrane.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in a hentai I saw once.
Is that?
She does it herself though.
Oh, to like control
So-
him, like
so
to over to show him how
They're-
she's in control.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fucking,
nice.
and he's like, I could last forever. I'll never stop. And he's fucking her in the ass, and then she goes, oh yeah? Watch this. And then she fists herself, grabs onto his dick, and he goes,
Yeah.
And then she's
Yeah.
like, who's got the super technique now? And
I
he's like,
should
"It
I
was you
should
the whole time.
I should have known that wasn't an American thought. That's Japanese ingenuity right there.
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
That's some of the most efficient sexual anything you can have in your entire life.
The standing bass.
What's that one?
I don't remember. I don't remember the names.
Oh,
I don't remember
okay.
names. I don't remember what they were because they're all ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know what? They
I
sound
like the woman on top.
Oh, I love
That
that
was
one.
her
crazy.
doing the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That
The-
one doesn't
the
last long,
he's
but it's pretty good.
yeah,
I love that every crazy sex thing in a book sounds like a pirate ship name. It's just like it sounds like it could be Diego's Lament. You know?
yeah.
It's just
You're
like,
oh,
what?
that must be dangerous to get
buddy,
to.
I've done that one.
Yeah, dude, I've done that one
Yeah.
too.
Diego's lament is when he can hear me have sex.
And it's like la 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 la. I'm going downstairs.
Oh man.
Noise canceling.
Yeah, the one time we both
headphones.
had girls over at the same time, like that's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
man.
was too.
We share a wall. It's ridiculous.
I usually can't hear you guys have sex, but that day I heard like your rhythms sync up, and then like the house, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Like-
what's going on out there?
Oh.
We're best friends.
Yeah, I
Best
thought you guys were. I thought you guys were like, I don't know.
Honestly,
fighting?
props to the women for not saying,
They didn't mention it.
not mentioning it, not being weird about it.
It is New
I
York.
give them a heads up though when she came upstairs. I'm like, hey, just heads up.
Oh, not me.
There's a girl in the other room.
Oh, because I was up there first, so I had
Exactly.
asserted my dominance.
Sure.
I had sprayed my I had sprayed my scent all over already, like a skunk.
Mike rubbing his half-hard dick on your
Uh-huh.
door before he goes into his room.
Buddy,
Let him
it's gonna
know.
be- it's gonna be half hard on the door, in the room,
yeah, it doesn't
wherever it
matter.
is. It's half hard.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
throwing
if you
rope.
go-
A travesty has happened because he's had half mass.
Yeah, that's really funny. That's really fucking funny.
I mean, it is New York, though. Everyone can hear everyone all the time. Anytime I've fucked, I can just hear you guys fully enjoying yourselves in the living room.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
It's just making us better. It's making us better because we're
It makes
dealing
me
with it.
makes me angry when I can hear you guys having fun in the living room.
And
Just
then-
Yeah.
because I want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people are laughing, you're like, oh.
Oh,
Damn it, I'm missing rips.
all of a sudden you guys can have fun without me.
As soon as I start reading, so you guys do something
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'll
all
fucking
need to,
kill you.
when one of us has a girl over, we all go back to our rooms
we
respectfully. We wait for them to be done and we can hang out again.
There you go. Yeah,
It's the right thing to do.
we got
No. I will not be confined or imprisoned.
Here's what we do. We all wait outside their room
Yeah.
collectively, and then when they leave to throw the condom out, or in my case, to just do a stretch and
Yeah.
get some water,
I was
we
gonna-
all cheer.
I was gonna do a bit where when anyone's in their room with a girl, and I could kind of hear them like getting ready to leave the room, to just stand next to the room with a glass in my hand and be like, "What? I wasn't listening."
I was thinking we all line up, and then when the door opens, we all start applauding.
Yeah, that's fun too.
I
mean, she would never come back, whoever the girl is, but that's kind of the goal
or
sometimes.
you'd find your soulmate.
Yeah,
yeah, true. I want to finish fucking, and then I grab
Absolutely.
a can of baked beans with a string attached to it, and I go, breaker 19. And then you guys in the living room have the other side of the string with another can of baked beans. And
you hear it like click like it's an actual walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
It's like,
have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Talked into a can with a string?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It didn't really work.
It works a little.
It works a little.
You ever see those things at the beach that are like
a
tube you talk into?
Yeah.
That shit. The first time I saw that, I was like, what? What?
Well, there's the one
like
in Grand Central, the Corners.
I was just going to say the first
I said
year.
it first.
The first year I lived in New York, I went up to one of those and I put my head in it to hear, and someone said the N-word to me. And I was like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, welcome to New York, bitch. That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I'm scared.
I'm going to leave a little Bluetooth speaker there just playing the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's marketing, guerrilla marketing.
You take one little one and you just throw it in so they can't get it
They
out.
can't get out. It's always playing.
Yeah, dude. That'd be sick.
That's how we get
The
fans.
forever charged Bluetooth speaker.
Mm-hmm. They're expensive, but they don't exist.
It's a perpetual motion Bluetooth machine.
Hey, I invented this incredibly important battery that will recycle and last forever. What are you going to use it for? I think I'm going to try and get my podcast more popular by throwing it into Central Station.
Truly the most noble cause.
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
right.
I want to discover a galaxy or like a planet or a star or something.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, what do you want to name it? And I'm like, that's the A Little Time Galaxy.
Yeah.
or whatever,
You could pay to do that.
I could pay to do No, I want
Yeah, but he wants to find it.
I want to find it. I want all the recognition.
Oh, okay.
And getting sucked offness.
I don't know. I mean, I guess they find new galaxies and stuff, but they're like, yeah, it's pretty difficult. There's a lot of unnamed ones, though. You can't name them.
I'll name it.
I'm going to name one thing that you guys are going to hate.
I can name it. Some fucking the Legolas Galaxy or whatever.
It'd be so funny for someone to be like, eventually, like thousands of years from now, as we begin to explore the galaxy, they're like, there are only like 5 habitable galaxies, and they're like, the first habitable galaxy, Mike's gay.
And you're like, come on, can we please change it? No, we can't.
That's what it's named, and then the second habitable.
They try and put different like meaning to it. Like, no, it's one word. It's what it means. It's
Mike's
an old Polish word for friendship.
The second galaxy, Diego is actually a yellow belt. It's just the third galaxy. Mike's not gay, Shayne is. They're just like, damn it. Who named these?
Man,
they were weird.
These galaxies are really telling a story.
Yeah.
We got a cluster of stars that are all fucked up over here.
Max, lack of eye contact. Interesting. Long name, really, for a galaxy when you think about it. But you need it. Sometimes you need it. You have a question?
No, I'm stretching my arm.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
How's that for you?
It's not really doing much, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes it is like doing this, though.
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
But I do this. Sometimes I'll do this on the couch, and I'll just fucking put my hand right in the lamp.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll get that corner spot with the lamp. We just woke up from a nap.
We did. We've been traveling, dude. The road
psycho
gets
day.
It really exhausts.
We had a psycho day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And don't worry. We'll have one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch in a row. We're not even kind of done. And the worst
we just started.
the worst of the, oh shit, we have to wake up in the morning stuff isn't even over. The last day is going to be the worst part.
It's the worst one, yeah.
Because and we're going to have to barely not sleep, and then I'm going to have to wake up and drive us 2.5 hours. Or Diego. Diego can drive now.
We'll figure it
He's
out.
a drift king.
It's very sick. I love being a licensed driver. I love to be a responsible adult, which I've been for most of my life, I'd say.
Okay.
Even when I was a teenager. A little child, responsible adult.
Seems like you're.
I paid all my bills. I
You're
had
a
all my
little
credit
man.
cards in my.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have had credit cards?
So many. And I paid them all off. My credit was like a 4-digit number.
My man got a 9,000 credit.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude,
cool.
you got a 9,000 credit.
It's pretty sick.
They were just like, let's just give him some money. What happens when you have good credit?
I don't know. Why would you ever ask me that?
Worst
bro?
room to people ask.
Dude, I don't.
That's like
genuinely don't
asking
know.
me, Mike, what happens when you run a marathon? I don't fucking know, man. I've never done that in my life.
I wonder who has the best credit in the world.
You have to have. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
I'm assuming it's
I'm gonna say the king of Bahrain.
Oh yeah.
He has the most money of anyone.
Do you get to the point where no one asks anymore? right? Like,
yeah. He literally like just has a servant that walks around and has millions of dollars in cash on him at all times.
He's the guy who like was in L.A. and they like wouldn't let him into a hotel, so he just bought the hotel.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Like that day he bought it.
Yeah,
Dude, he's insane. He has a full harem, but the harem is only American women.
Oh shit, that's money.
Can you imagine how rich you'd have to be for like regular American women to be like, yeah, I want to be one of your 30 girls you just fuck on command?
Yeah.
wow.
I can't imagine the logistics of moving your harem around.
I guess they just stay in a hotel and they share rooms. The one girl was in the harem for a while, and then she got out and she wrote a book about it.
Oh.
Harem Potter.
Harem Potter, yeah, dude. She got sorted into a different house.
Sleepy harem.
Oh, there we go.
Wait. What about this one? I want to go. Can I go deeper on my joke?
Yeah.
Harem Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh,
there you go. That's not bad at all.
It's about her vagina.
Yeah, dude.
The Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harem Globetrotters.
Harem Globetrotters
Yeah,
actually kind of rocks.
We're
Huh?
fucking doing it. We're doing it. Fuck yeah, boys.
Dude, imagine I would love. Oh man, I don't know. I'm thinking about being in a harem of the inverse. Oh, it's a woman,
A harem.
and I live in like a hotel. Where do they live? Do they live
Dirty
in a hotel?
harem.
Dirty harem. Yeah.
Apartment complex. What do you think he has for them?
Well, I mean,
They live in the palace.
They live in a. So I get to live in a palace.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
think about how big sometimes you see a regular house and you're like, the house is pretty big. Now imagine if a house was so big it could be called a palace.
True.
You can fit your harem in there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
If I get my own room,
Yeah.
I get to kind of like live a life.
Do they live in barracks, like sex barracks?
Oh, see,
Yeah, I
But
don't
they're
think you
nice. Like it's like a whole area, and then they have
are
like
they
a
allowed to
dancing
like
zone.
leave a little
I
bit? Like I think
think-
as long as you can live in the city. But if it's a way where it's like, hey, just heads up, Tuesday, he's gonna be coming by.
Yeah. You know when you see really beautiful women, and then you see them on a boat, and you're just like, God damn it! Ah, fuck!
Mm-hmm.
I know what's happening. And then they're on vacation in Costa Rica twice, or they're in Bali, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I know that you drive a 2001 Honda.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I see what happened.
I know what the deal is
and then
here.
later you go, oh, there's Dan Blazarian. I got
There
it.
he is.
Yeah,
There it is. That's happened to me multiple
If I could
times.
still work out, which I'm sure they'd want me to,
Yeah, of course, dude. They want
Yeah,
you to
they
be
love
a
it
top
when you work out.
do
peak
jujitsu,
physical.
do the podcast.
Whatever. I don't.
Still do the
wouldn't-
podcast.
I wouldn't want to do the podcast with you while you were in a harem.
Really?
I'd be too jealous.
See, I thought we were all in it.
I thought you were running the harem.
No. The three of us are in the harem.
Are we all?
Oh,
in
we're
the harem?
in the harem?
Yeah.
I'd be in a harem for a
Yeah.
little bit. If I knew I could just leave at one point, it was just like some hot one, like some just like even kind of good looking older woman who was like, yeah, I'll just fucking the infinite vacation, surf, have fun, go hiking. But you got to hang out with my bodyguards sometimes. Don't fuck anybody else. Here's the thing.
Oh.
In the harem, eventually, the woman who wrote the book, and she's very interesting, and now she's married and has kids and has a fulfilling life and everything. She's great. But she told me, or not told me, she wrote in the book, sorry. I'm very tired, so I'm like, yeah, the book was directed. She wrote it for everyone, but I kind of felt like I knew it was for me. But in the book, she talks about how she got invited to like this crazy thing, and then the brother of the guy whose harem she was in showed up, and then he kind of had sex with her, and it wasn't like force, but it was weird, and she was like, oh, he was giving her to him as like a present.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not.
That's not what I agree
this
with.
Like,
isn't
there's
exactly what I
no-
want. I
yeah.
am actually just some rich guy's plaything. I'm
That's
out."
like the Louis joke about going to hell and then sucking off a demon and then being like, hey, why'd you suck that demon off? It doesn't even like work here.
That's really funny.
You're gonna be sucking off a lot of demons. You shouldn't be doing that to, like free for the side.
Just a regular demon.
Jizzes fire ants on your face. I can't remember what the whole bit is, but it's great.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, we're gonna do a harem. If you're interested in
And
including us in
being
your
in your
harem, we need I don't know, $75,000 a year.
Sure.
I don't even know that they get paid. I
What
think
the
they
fuck
just
is the point?
Well, dude, what's the point of the girls who fucking go on the boats and go to Bali and they're like
You
post
get-
just
it's
photos
a,
of
it's
their
a, it's a lifestyle thing.
Literally,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
They
yeah.
just
Fucking
want. They
losers.
just want to. They just want comfort and fancy shit, and they
Yeah.
want to look cool.
Yeah,
on
you don't get a
Instagram.
salary. You get stuff and experiences, but you don't get like.
Oh no, that's ridiculous.
But you kind of don't even really get experiences. But I guess they do because, for me, I'm like, yeah, if you let me go like experience like skate or surf or like
But
and explore, but that's not what they're doing.
But may I?
Please.
I don't know if I am being rude.
I bet you are.
But I'm sure I am. But I think the kind of people who would be in a harem, choose to whatever. It's weird to be like choose to be a kind of a sex slave. But,
yeah, it's sex work, but
you're not getting paid, so
it's a weird gray line.
Yeah.
You know what it feels like?
Obviously, we're not pro sex trafficking. Don't
that's
fucking
the thing.
get weird about
But
that.
this isn't sex trafficking. These people are
they're choosing to be
consenting
there.
adults.
Exactly.
willingly part of. That's the thing. But I think if you are like, I'll be part of a harem and just kind of sit around. It's like, I don't know if they want to have those other experiences in like. They're not like, oh, I want to go to fucking Prague and rollerblade there.
No,
maybe they do, and I'm just but I'm saying like, but if you, because it's like unless you don't understand what a harem is, it's like intentionally kind of limiting, like because you are now like basically this person's property.
Yeah, you're on the roster.
Yeah,
and you gotta
so
be
you're
around.
at their beck and call, and you don't really have. Not that you don't have free will, but you, to an extent, you kind of don't.
You're almost like a doctor where you're on call at all times.
Yeah, you're like
without the respect.
Oh,
doctors without panties.
Doctors without panties.
Doctors without panties.
That's
Yeah, dude.
Doctors without borders thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're in a bed like a hospital bed. A doctor comes in. She's like, "Your numbers look good. I think we could have you out of here within a couple hours if you stay. You're read. All the numbers stay good. Also, I'm not wearing panties." And am I like beep beep?
Yeah. I fucking blow my pacemaker out.
Yeah, dude. But the doctor's just a 55-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm also not wearing panties right now.
That's true.
I'm wearing boxer briefs.
I jizz in my bedpan.
But just in my yeah.
I hold it on the top of my pocket.
You know how they have the clipboard and they like pull up the sheet of paper, but he pulls up his panties are also in the clipboard. Look, there they are.
Yeah, they're hanging on the top of it.
And this sheet is very interesting.
People would pay to smell this sheet.
Some would say that you could get this sheet in a vending machine in Japan.
Wow, that's beautiful,
dude. I want to start. That's my dream, is to use my money to rent a little spot in Japan and put my used. But I have ladies use underwear, but it's underwear I wear. They don't know that. And then you have little pictures of like.
That's your dream?
Well, no, because I make. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on.
Because you make upwards of $65 a week doing it.
Yeah, there we go. Mike gets it. Yeah,
he's doing it for
infinite money
for profit.
Okay.
That market will only go up, never down.
All right. I'm not gonna argue that.
Listen,
panties in Japan is like property in New York City.
It's like buying gold.
Yeah, dude.
Japanties.
Your one-stop shop for stinky little thongs.
Dude, that's what my vending machine will be called. Japanties Japlenty.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. And dudes, they'll love it. They'll call the number on there and they'll email me or whatever, and they'll be like, Shayne, we love your girls' panties. They're the best panties. They smell.
Wait, are you like the?
Wait, they still know it's you. Like they know you're in charge.
Yeah, I'm like the pimp. I'm the panties pimp.
Panty pimp. Okay.
And then there's a picture of me on the front with a big purple hat, and with a thumbs up. And then there's a lot of women behind me. I paid them for the one-day photo shoot.
Sure,
It's an investment.
It's like I'm trying to think of like a owner mascot.
The four of us are in the apartment just wearing panties all day.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, this is uncomfortable.
We gotta do it, dude. And then they think that's my harem.
And
then that's my harem's panties.
It's like how people would be like calling Papa John and being like, "Papa, we love the pizza," but then he's not making the pizza.
No,
but
he's getting drunk.
But in this reality, you are making the pizza.
I am making the pizza, but they don't know that. It would be like if you went to Papa John's and you thought there was a kid working in the back, but then Papa John came out. He's so sweaty.
Saying the N-word.
Yeah, he's red. He's bloated, you know.
He's wiping his brow with panties.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yeast.
It's so funny to become like a bloated, coked out rock star type guy, but you're Papa John.
Yeah, it's a very
I think it's fucking hilarious to be acting like fucking Meatloaf in the 70s, but you're Papa John.
Yeah, it's a very interesting career trajectory he's had.
I think it's
or
just
lack of career. Actually, I think I fired.
I think it's just the thing where it's just like enough money will corrupt.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. It fucks you up for sure,
dude. If I could make over $14,000-$15,000 a year, ooh,
dude,
I'm gonna start being real rude to everybody.
Yeah. That's why I've been rude.
That's why you've been rude, yeah.
That's why I've done everything in my power to keep you from getting money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll say that.
It's because I love you.
It's because of how pure you are.
I'm pure.
We don't want.
I'm like a little snowflake. I'm sweet and pure, and I'm an individual.
Yeah, dude, you're one of a kind.
And you like,
except for when you're not. Sometimes they're the same.
Yeah, that's true.
And you like to go on guys' tongues.
Oh, you love it, dude.
I like to go on guys' tongue. Yeah, sure. Why not? There you go. Look at me being on a guy's tongue.
Yeah, dude.
Not hurting anybody.
Hey, oh my God,
He
look at
stuck
this.
his tongue out. What am I gonna do? Not be on it?
Oh, all of a sudden I'm gonna be rude.
No, that's not how I was raised.
Do one of those things when you were a kid where they're like trying to push the limits. You're like, all right, so you don't have to have sex with a guy, but you have to jack off a balcony, and then a guy's gonna catch your cum with his mouth.
No, dude, once it leaves my body, it's out of my hands.
Don't care.
It's literally out of my hands.
If he wants to fucking
tilt back,
get underneath it and catch it, good for him.
Dude, some people are into that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are into that. Actually.
Yeah,
dude. I don't think as many people are into the standing on a balcony underneath.
Oh, that's
catching
specificity,
cum.
not necessarily. But just people
true.
getting
people
get real into
taking
cum.
a shot.
Dude,
brother. I know.
Dude, I had an ex that was so obsessed with it. She didn't want to have sex with me in public, but she was like, we would be like at Chipotle or whatever, and she'd be like, go jack off and then text me when you're done. And then she wanted to eat it out of my hand like a horse.
Oh, Jesus.
But I had to keep my palm flat because she'd bite my fingers.
I didn't know where that was going. And
I went, you could never have guessed.
And guess what? I didn't like it.
Yeah, no. You know what? I didn't like it either.
Did you say good girl?
Yeah.
You're rubbing her head. You put a bunch of cum in her hair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She kind of gets spooked, starts to jump. I go, back up, everyone.
Easy.
I had a
one of those big combs.
Big.
I had a long distance girlfriend, and we were just like texting. It's kind of a thing I like. Long distance girlfriends because they're not here. But she was like betting me. She was like trying to call my bluff, being like, "You won't fucking mail me a bunch of your cum."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Watch me."
Here we go.
And then I jacked off into a Ziploc bag.
Yo, you picked a Ziploc bag.
And guess what?
The most
Didn't hold.
Yeah, the most trashy way to do. You didn't do it like a glass vial, a bottle.
I didn't have a glass vial.
You might as well
have fucking like 19.
You might as well have gone to 7-Eleven and just jacked off into the bag they give you, and then done a knot and sent it.
They don't have the classic color lock technology on those bags.
Was it a slide seal?
Talking about
slide seal?
It wasn't a slide seal.
I don't trust the slide seal.
It was the color lock technology,
Yeah.
It might have been. Here's the thing. I was so young, it might have been off-brand.
That's
it
where
was
they
probably
get you.
like it was probably like fucking whatever Walmart or like fucking Price Chopper brand.
Yeah.
You can't be jacking off into Kroger or Western Family or whatever.
Yeah, Western. I'm jacking off into Western Beef branded
Ziploc
bags.
You know what I would have done if I was genuinely trying to do that? I would have just jacked off into a condom and then tied it off. That would have lasted forever.
Oh, okay. That's
Because I do that when if I have sex with someone with a condom on. Firstly, if I'm having sex with you and I have a condom on, I don't know you well enough apparently.
Yeah.
So I just put it in my pocket.
Do you ever?
Oh yeah, I don't trust leaving the shit.
No, dude.
They're gonna do experiments with it.
Have you ever like left a used condom in like a garbage can for too long, and then you're like, this room smells like somebody died.
Oh yeah,
and
you gotta throw
that
out, man.
Yeah, that happened to me a while ago, and I was like, why is my room? What happened in my room? Something happened in my room, and and I don't know whose fault it is.
I go to the backyard and start like an oil drum fire and throw them in there.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm trying to hide evidence of a murder.
I take them onto the train and I sneak them into people's bags.
I flush them down Shayne and Mac's toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, that would explain that.
So that's when everyone's like, "Oh, what's wrong with the toilet downstairs?" And I go,
"It's almost pregnant."
Me no.
Me no.
Me no.
I've actually never done anything weird with cum, so I can't add a anecdote.
Nothing weird?
Never anything weird with cum.
That's weird. I would think because the types of women who like you, I would think that you would have done a lot of
It
weird
feels like
stuff.
you're lying to us.
It really does.
I don't know, man. Actually, you know what? See, this is an odd thing.
Mike's changing.
I gotta change positions.
Yeah, Mike is really.
I gotta change.
He's ready to do it.
Mode.
No, I'm not. I'm getting into Mike mode. I'm shifting into Mike mode. Because it's weird because we're best friends.
Yep.
And we talk about a lot of stuff, but we don't ever really talk about sex stuff in detail.
No.
It's never really been a topic of discussion at all.
Yeah, I relate to that.
We just go, Jeff X? Yeah, sick.
Awesome.
Have fun?
How was it?
Pretty good.
Cool. All right.
Try to do it again.
That's it. And that's like the whole extent of the conversation. And so I don't know if you ever do any weird shit.
Yeah. and you'll never know.
Yeah, I guess the most I ever talk about sex is on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not like a kiss and tell guy.
Yeah. I'll tell a story like with some detail, but after the fact in a way that it obscures who it is about.
Right. I never want people
to you
knowing.
guys.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like, I don't know. Unless it's like a really funny, like, I don't know, a really funny story or something.
Yeah. I do well, or the person is like expressly okay with it. Like,
yeah.
My ex, if I was to tell a story about my ex-wife, it'd be easy to because she's so cool with everything. But
Yeah.
a lot of people, I'm like, oh, it's my ex, but they were a person I only dated for a small amount of time. But I'm obscuring.
Yeah.
To protect the innocent, like it's unsolved mysteries.
Absolutely, and that's important.
And the unsolved mystery of the weird shit Diego does definitely does.
Dude.
With
You have
cum.
no one will ever know.
Yeah, man. Because I'm of two minds with this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Where I'm like, you're a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
If someone requests something of you, you're very accommodating. You're a good host.
I'm a team player.
You
Yeah.
might do it.
Yep.
But then also, I feel like you have a hard line.
I was just going to say, I feel like the difference between Diego and you and I is that Diego has boundaries and he'll stick to them. Whereas, especially if I'm horny, I can be convinced of many things.
I am so desperate for validation from women, I'll do almost anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I think
Yeah.
that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
In my
Yeah.
old age, I'm getting much better. But in the past, I've done things that I definitely wish didn't happen.
Yeah. That I've done like acts I wish didn't happen, and then I've also
Like your own.
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I got him.
You ever just date a woman for several years and wish you hadn't?
Yeah.
Well, what was I doing there?
Yeah. So I've done that, and then I've also just like hooked up with people who are like have been like specifically bad to me.
Yes.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
bad
brother.
and mean and done unfair, rude things
Rude.
to me. And then I'm like, but then they're like, what if we have sex again? And I'm like, I'm already in a car.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
already on the way there.
Wow, incredible. We
Yeah.
are alike in many ways,
Oh,
sir.
brother, it's like staring into a funhouse mirror.
Hey, but guess what?
What's
we
up?
both changed our lives.
Our lives are good.
We're both men of God now, and we don't do anything. We take care of ourselves.
Yeah, I love taking care of myself.
Yeah, dude.
Psychologically,
I'm in
Yeah.
shape.
Physically.
I'm getting in shape.
getting in shape.
I'm here.
We're all working
I'm
out.
flexible.
Yeah.
I'm fucking surfing good. And I have not had sex with anyone that has made me want to kill myself afterwards for
Wow.
a long time.
That's great.
Yeah, dude.
Did
Did I just describe most sexual encounters for both of you?
No. I'm
Okay.
just trying to think if I've had any.
hit me with a different tone. That actually sounded pretty good in the headphones.
Yeah, dude.
That actually
Yeah. Dude, should we
Mr.
become a barbershop quartet? Is that how we want to start the show?
Sandman,
Do-do-do.
bring me a dream.
Bo, 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 bo.
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
Do-do-do-do.
Like crimson and clovers, and tell him that his lonely nights are over.
Mr. Sandman, bum, 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 bring me a dream.
Boom, 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 boom.
I like that's the one like barbershop quartet
Yeah.
song we all know.
I don't know why.
We
I
gotta
know
learn
it
The
even.
Simpsons.
It's like in shit.
Yeah, dude. I've seen it around.
Yeah. I feel like I heard like a like maybe 5-6 years ago, every like, you know how now they're doing the like sad emo-ish covers of like older pop songs and putting them in like every movie trailer.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like that, but it was just like one of those bands that's just like a woman and a guitar and a drum set, and there's like a really slow reverby version of that song.
A reverse White Stripes.
A reverse White Stripes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say that's like that band Sleigh Bells, but that's the guy playing guitar and a woman singing, and that's it.
Mm.
And like a computer.
Yeah. But I've heard like 90 Creep covers that are that.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like, no, a woman shouldn't be allowed to sing this song.
No, they don't know the depths of sadness that we can get to.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I've cried to that song. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a white guy, of course I have.
I honestly don't think I've ever listened to that song other than if it was on somewhere.
Really?
Like I've heard it peripherally so many times in my life that I don't need. It's like I don't need to listen to like AC/DC or Led Zeppelin or anything on purpose ever again because I heard it so much on just like classic rock radio wherever I went when I was a kid that I'm like, oh, I'm like, it just makes me feel like I'm like waiting with my dad to like buy a part for his motorcycle or something.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm fucking holding a fucking flashlight for my dad while he's fixing something on the car that he could just bring somewhere and a guy would fix for him way quicker.
Yeah. I got into Led Zeppelin this year. I'm getting old.
Not even say that Led Zeppelin is bad.
I know what you mean though.
But I'm just like, I've heard this and like I've heard this so many times, and like Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix were like the only things that my dad listened to on purpose until my parents got divorced, and then he got fucking really weird. And then I swear to God, he listened to one Madonna CD for a year straight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Immaculate Collection, like a greatest hits kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I get that though.
Yeah.
I get obsessed and I'll just listen to one song on repeat for a few hours.
Yeah, dude. That's why my Spotify end of year shit's always fucked up.
Oh, mine's way weird.
Yeah.
Mine's always fucking weird because I listen to like, I have like weird rituals where I listen to one specific song every time I take off on an airplane and and then I listen to like one specific song, and then I have like a thing when I'm sad that I listen to. My therapist was like, you should try to cry more, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking make a playlist to get sad. That's why I cried to Creep's on there.
That's interesting.
I have a lot of stuff from my childhood on there. That's what gets me. You know?
Yeah.
I'm fucking just letting the water work.
I'm actually working on, it's mostly a joke, but I'm trying to think if it could make something else, but I'm making a highlight reel to cry to. Like things that...
For guys to cry to or for you to cry to?
Both.
Yeah.
Like scenes from Rudy and shit like that. Like just a highlight reel of things to cry. Cause I think it's very funny to like... To use male culture in that way, like how guys take in sports for crying.
That's pretty good.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm trying to think of a sports movie that's made me cry. I don't think many sports movies really get me.
Oh, no, it gets me because that's,
Yeah,
what
that's
I
your
am.
shit. Yeah.
I'm a fucking jock.
Secretariat. That got me.
Secretary. Was Toby Maguire in Secretariat?
Yeah, Toby Maguire's in Secretariat.
He's Spider-Man in it. It's really weird.
Yeah.
He picks up the horse and runs.
I think I've told you about this 4,000 times, but anytime I hear the name Toby Maguire, a buddy of mine, he had a bootleg copy of Spider-Man 2, I think, on DVD, and the back, like the description of everything on the back, it was just for the X-Men movie. And
it's so funny.
And instead of Toby Maguire, it just said Toady Maguire.
Toady.
And I just, every time someone says Toby Maguire, I just go, Toady Maguire.
Toady.
Just like laugh to myself.
Oh man, that rules.
In the same way, anytime someone says Dennis Hopper, we go, Hoppy.
Oh, dude, that's one of the fucking funniest videos of all time. It's Jack Nicholson is at Dennis Hopper's funeral, and they're talking about all these like bikers and shit are there because he was an Easy Rider and all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's Jack Nicholson in like a denim jacket, like a black denim jacket with like it literally looks like Jack Nicholson is wearing like a black denim FUBU jacket with contrast stitching and like Oakley sunglasses.
And some reporters outside.
And some reporter is like, the fucking Jack Nicholson's best friend just died and he's at the funeral. And they're like, Jack, if you had one word to describe Dennis, what would it be? And he just thinks for a second and he goes, Hoppy.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's so funny.
Hoppy.
He really hits that H.
Yeah. And sometimes the P is almost a B. Hobby.
Yeah, it's really strange.
He's sad.
He's so sad. It's
and
like
he's just thinking of him.
It's like a guy grieving.
I would just be angry if like the news asked me a question about like if you died and then like a reporter was like, how do you feel about Mike dying? And I would be like, I'll tell you, I'm gonna feel a lot better after I break your camera.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna feel so much better.
I feel like hitting.
Yeah. I think any and all attacking of paparazzi is good.
Yeah.
Good and cool.
I think it's good. I think Alec Baldwin has, first of all, never done anything wrong. And
Not a thing.
Second of all, I think him attacking paparazzi while he's like with his kids is like cool.
I genuinely do like that.
Yeah, I think paparazzi are scum.
being
Yeah. Britney Spears hitting them with a fucking umbrella and shit.
Awesome.
Rules.
Fucking awesome.
Get a job. Get a real job. Fuck off.
Dude, they can't even make that much money, which is the thing is like, you're like not living well and you're doing a horrible thing.
That's why they have to be like scumbags about it to get like the exclusive.
Yeah. There's a movie I watched years ago. I can't remember what the actors were in it.
Nightcrawler.
I think Tom Sizemore is the villain.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Anyway, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
No, and it's a movie where like a paparazzi's following a guy around, and the celebrity's with his family, and there's they're driving, and the guy's so flustered he crashes the car and ends up the son ends up dying, and then the whole movie's about the celebrity getting revenge on the paparazzo.
Oh.
And killing Tom Sizemore? I can't remember. But it's like, oh man, you wrote this for a reason.
Yeah, dude.
This is clearly an actual issue. It's like how what's his name? Jon Favreau made Chef because of how people were talking about Iron Man. It's like, all right, cool, man. That's quite transparent, but good for you.
Wait,
Chef?
Yeah, you ever seen Chef?
No, what is that?
Chef is a movie about Jon Favreau being a chef.
Uh-huh.
And dealing with a critic, and then quitting a very fancy restaurant and starting a food truck and cooking for himself, and making very good food because he's being honest to his artistic voice as a chef.
Yeah.
But it's about people talking about and criticizing Iron Man.
Yeah.
And it's like unbelievably heavy-handed, but I kind of like Chef. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
But
the car wreck movie reminded me of that movie with the guy who plays Jaime Lannister that becomes a white power dude in prison.
Oh, yeah. Is it good?
Wild,
I always see it on
dude.
Netflix. I've never really watched it.
I saw that movie, and it was like a lot of stuff from my life going on in there with people I know, and I was just like, holy shit, this guy.
The white guy with the grease back hair and the goatee with the high button up, a Chicano.
Growing up, those are all my stepfather's friends, the people who were around, people my mom knew. Those guys were all over my life.
Sure.
So I was just like, yeah, I do. I mean, I was technically one of those guys.
Yeah.
So, though I wasn't into slick back hair. I'll tell you that right now.
Could have been.
Yeah, dude. But it was fucking. That's a wild one. It's also like you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, they're doing it real. Like,
yeah.
He like wrecks a car and then his friend dies because he's drunk driving and then he gets sentenced like a couple years because of blah blah blah. They make an example of him, and then while he's in prison, he gets wrapped up in this thing, and the white power dudes are like, you're gonna die if we don't help you. And then he ends up having to like fight a guy who's gonna stab him in a riot, and then he stabs him, and I think the guy dies, and he gets sentenced to like 8 more years, and his wife is like, I can't stay with you.
Yeah.
You murdered someone in prison, and now you're in prison longer. And then he gets wrapped up in the gang, and then it's like about the gang politics and everything going on.
Yeah.
And then he finally gets released and goes and is still in the gang and has like this strange relationship with his son. It's fucking wild.
It's crazy.
And then by the end of the movie, it's like about him like really high up in the gang trying to figure out if he wants to take leadership, and a lot of it's about like what it means to be a man and what is morality and like what is and isn't okay, and it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's actually a movie that'll fuck you up if you watch it, especially if you're like a dude who grew up poor.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like, oh, if not for like X, Y, and Z, that could have been me.
Dude, that shit gets me so much. Like when we were having that conversation yesterday, me and you.
Oh yeah.
There was like, we were walking back from 7-Eleven to the hotel in Portland, and there was just like a poor woman, like kind of white trash woman, like hanging out of a car window that was parked, talking to like a really skinny guy, drinking a Monster and smoking a cig and wearing fucking gas station Oakleys, and it was just like, oh yeah, that could have been my life so easily.
Right.
That could have just been me.
Yeah, dude. So easy. Driving a car
with a fucking garbage bag window.
Yeah, garbage bag windows.
Ugh.
My fucking, dude. Going to my 9 to 5, having sex with my girlfriend that hits me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a lot of nightmares. That's a lot of nightmares in a row you just said.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Just fucking smoking with the windows up all the time.
Yeah. Also, by the way, the bag with the gushers right there, that looks like an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does kind of look like an asshole.
Yeah, the Gusher logo thing looks like an asshole.
It looks like an asshole
like
juicing.
like a delicious, juicy
little
asshole.
peach asshole.
Yeah, dude. Like in porn when they like the camera like pans down before.
Mike doesn't know about porn. Don't say it. He's gonna look on his phone and
what's that?
No. No, it's like a thing.
I love things.
Like no, it's like a prawn, like a fish you would eat.
When
they do those Planet Earth documentaries.
Oh, I love those Planet Earth documentaries.
Yeah, Planet Earth documentaries. They have this one where they're in the ocean and they pan down and then the prawn's looking into the camera and you go, oh, that's funny. It kind of looks like a butthole.
Is it like the one where the lizard is running from the?
Yes. It's exactly like that.
Like running up and down the rocks. What is it running from? Spiders?
Snakes.
Yeah, if it was running from spiders, that actually sounds so fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that.
I didn't.
Don't bring that up.
Can you not put your phone near the cable?
Of course I can.
Thank you so much.
Dude, wow.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. He was Googling lizard facts,
No,
so we
he
would
wasn't.
know more.
He was Googling porn for guys.
Porn for boys.
Yeah.
I like porn for girls is like a really major category now.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the metrics, it's almost entirely watched by men.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
How does my computer know what sex I am?
Because just men
Did I tell it?
in general watch porn more.
That is a part of it, though I think
Yeah.
women watch porn about as much. I think, firstly, the metrics are done by people who have actual accounts or who are giving metadata to the sites.
Yeah.
But also, we just consume more sex work. But porn for girls is just porn where, like, there's a lot of context. The people are together and like each other. And I think that pornographers just completely forgot that men like context, too.
Oh, I don't know if I need... So here's the thing. I want to watch the sex that's happening in the porn for women, but I don't have... Because I don't watch porn in a way other than my penis is already kind of hard, and I need to come.
Yeah, it's like medicine.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Help me get it out.
I use it like... No, it's not. Damn it.
What do you use it like?
I was trying to... Bacitracin, is that the burn cream? What's the burn cream?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Bactine?
Bactine, that's probably it. Because I was going to say Preparation H. But that's a different cream that I definitely don't use.
Absolutely. Never used
have.
it.
Never in my life would I use that.
Dude, yeah. There are people who watch porn that are like, dude, I dated someone once who would just watch hentai like for like
hours.
Yeah.
That's that part. I'm just like, oh man, I don't like my brain being in that gear for that long. That's frustrating.
I've never met a guy who does that, but I've met several girls that are like, sometimes I just watch porn.
No, I've met guys that do that shit.
Okay, there we go.
They're fucking weird guys. They're weird guys.
Yeah, no, there's weird everyone for sure.
Yeah.
I could never. Like you, I have to already... Because here's what I do. I'm out of my mind. I never decide like, oh, I'm going to jack off today or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I get so horny that I'm like, I'm going to do something irrational and bad, or I'm going to jack off.
Yeah.
And then I literally can't focus. Then I go, well, basically the meter just builds up until it's like Shayne's going to do crimes or hurt himself.
It's a fork in the road, yeah.
Yeah. And then I go, I got to take care of this. And then I'm already like, 80% there. The porn, it helps me just fucking get the demons out.
Yeah.
And then I go back to life. So people who are like, you know what? I think jacking off today sounds nice. That's insane to me. I would do anything to not feel that way.
Right.
Oh yeah, no. I'm never jacking off on like by appointment.
Yeah.
I'm not like I should jack off today. I like wake up and I feel insane. And then I'm like, what will this help? And then it doesn't. And then I just walk around the house in circles for a while and say a bunch of shit that doesn't mean anything to you guys, and then like go to the store and then I come back and then kind of breathe heavily in the living room for a while. And then I'll do it up in my room for a little bit, and then I'll come back down, see if you guys are watching a movie.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you guys are watching a movie and the movie's already started, and it's like a movie I'm not particularly interested in. So I go back upstairs, but then I'm like, I wish I was hanging out with my friends right now.
Right.
Yeah. I'll come back downstairs and I'll be like, what's going on in the movie? And then I'm kind of like annoying you guys because you're like watching the movie, but I'm asking you questions about it. And then I go back upstairs and I'm getting my steps in, which is nice.
That's nice because we got two staircases in our apartment.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll be like, hey, I'm going across the street. You guys want anything? And then, and then you guys will be like, no, we're good. And then in my head, I'm like, they're mad at me. And then I'm like, they're fucking so mad at me. And then I go to the store and I'm like looking at stuff in the store and I'm like, man, I wish I was a better guy. And then I like buy it. And then I come back and I like try to cook dinner as quietly as possible. And then it's not really possible for me to do anything that quietly. I'm not really ginger in any way in my life. And then then I go to my room and I jack off and I go to sleep eventually, and that's kind of how that works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I forgot why I started doing that bit, and then I was like, "Oh, the jacking off thing."
Yeah. You got to that. And then you know what though? That felt like the real thing because
that was. I'm not lying. 100%.
Yeah,
multiple days of my life.
You don't know how to do whatever. That's also how I have casual sex. I just go, I get to the fork in the road, and then someone is available at the time.
Yep.
The only times I've ever had casual sex, it's because I was in the fucking red zone.
Yeah, they just happened to send a message when you were in the zone.
Exactly.
And it's like, ooh, you motherfucker.
You got me, you son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
That's why I love being in a relationship or something, because then sex becomes a different thing. Where it's like
a tool for bargaining.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a thing where you're like, oh, it's kind of like just fucking chilling, you know? It's like, oh, this is another way to spend time with you. And it's like fun and feels nice. It's not like it's not a demon removal service.
That's interesting that you think that.
Yeah, I do.
Not me.
It like becomes a different thing. The demons are still there sometimes, but
no, I'm like, tell me I'm good. That's what I use sex for.
Oh, bro, please don't mistake that I need a wild amount of reassurance from even someone I'm in a serious relationship with.
Okay.
An incredible amount. An amount that my therapist is like, you got to work on this. Yeah. I needed a lot of reassurance from even my therapist.
I love lying to my therapist. It's so good to me. It feels so good to me. Because I'm like, you fucking idiot. You don't know shit about me. You only know what I tell you.
Hey, you should tell her about that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, fuck. It's not that I lie to her. It's that I just don't tell the entire truth.
You should.
What do you hide from her? Not specifically, but like,
anything.
It doesn't defeat the whole purpose of therapy,
but some of it. For sure.
You got.
I definitely have not told her all of my stuff with women. And like sex and stuff, which is like a big part of it. Because it's so deeply embarrassing to me that it's hard to explain it to someone I don't know that I think is above me.
I also have a therapist who's a mildly of an attractive person who's around my age. Like I could date my therapist. And I will say that telling them like
that line of thinking will get you in trouble.
Yeah. Well, no, I would never even. But it is weird to. There is something about when you're like, if I'm going to tell you about getting the demons out,
dude. Yeah.
And then it's like, I wish. Sometimes you wish they were a dude, sometimes you don't. When I first signed up for therapy, I was like, give me any therapist. Why would anyone care?
Yeah.
And now I realize, if you're like an LGBTQ plus person, you do need a therapist who's your thing to kind of like help.
Or at least like,
or maybe the opposite is what you need.
Or like, that's like a specific thing though, where it's like, oh yeah, you need someone who's at least like knowledgeable of the community and the lifestyle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the hardships that come with that. And not just like some fucking like 60-year-old guy in a tweed coat being like, well, how does that make you feel?
Oh, I fucking hate that. How does it make you feel thing. It is funny, like yesterday I told you something that I wouldn't tell my therapist that was bothering me a lot. And then afterwards I was like, that was amazing. You should tell me something and we could both feel better. And I was like, this is like special. We should name this. And you go, Shayne, you invented friendship. My bad. I came back to friendship. Yeah, I did that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because that's the thing where I'm like, it's so funny. Because I'm like, I would tell my friends stuff. They wouldn't judge me like my therapist would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Though I don't think my therapist hates me all the time.
I do think my therapist hates me all the time.
I do often imagine that you guys are mad at me or annoyed with me.
Yeah. That's the thing where it's to me, that's a funny joke. To be like, we hate Shayne. We're having so much fun with that Shayne. But I'm like, oh no, that's like we're really preying upon a real vulnerability there. I should stop that bit.
Yeah, dude.
It's funny for us for a minute, and then it really crosses the line quickly.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were healthy,
I'm just going to start coming into the living room doing pull-ups and being like, you guys like me, right?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone take turns saying what they like most about me.
Let's go ahead. Let's go circle, first to last to first. Someone, please start.
Yeah.
Someone start.
That's
how God start.
We're doing like a snake style. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1. You got to go back.
Yeah, we should start starting every podcast where we each say one thing nice about everyone. Like we're in
literally,
group therapy.
I can't
Mike
do
can't
that.
do it.
Dude,
what did we do once?
I swear to God.
Let's try it right now.
No, I know. I'm gonna tell you a
freaks
story. I was hanging out with this girl,
Okay.
and she was really cool. Liked hanging out with her, and she was like, literally, we spent an entire first date her being like, "I just need you to say 3 nice things about me," and I was like,
"That's a lot."
And I was like, "I don't," because we like kind of knew we knew each other in like a friend way before, so it wasn't like I just met this person, you know. But it was like being like, and it literally, I'm not joking, took me 4 hours to say 3 because she wasn't. I wouldn't just be like, "You're pretty," and she's like, "No, that's not it." And I was literally took me so long, and it was like torture for me.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
It's insane.
Once someone I was dating, we like just woke up from a nap, and they looked right at me, and they went, "Do you think I'm smart?" And I was like, "What? What? What now?" And I waffled pretty hard on the question. And then they were like, "Oh, well, relationship over." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, that's fair. Fair, my bad."
I've had people be like, "Who do you think is smarter in the relationship, me or you?" And I'm like, and then in my head, I'm like, okay, I can either take too long or just say what I think or lie. So I just default to telling the truth.
Yeah.
And I go, "Me. I'm smarter than you." And they go like, and they get mad. And I'm like, "Why'd you ask then?" Because that's the kind of autism that I have, though.
Yeah.
That I'm like, well, you asked me a question.
Me
like,
and you both.
I don't understand. Like, I truly don't understand when someone is like playing a game.
Yeah.
I'm like, my brain doesn't work that way. So I don't like it. I don't understand when someone's doing it sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
When because I'm like, why wouldn't you just why wouldn't you either just be direct or not say anything about it?
Yeah.
That fucking weird halfway shit, like, I don't like, and I don't understand, and I don't do. So I'm like, when someone's like, it's like, "Oh, do you want me to say, first of all, do you want me to say that you're smarter than me?" Because I'm like, I don't know, because I'm the fucking smartest guy that's ever lived. It's like, nah.
Yeah, dude, let them know.
I've never had a woman ask this.
Yeah, of course not.
Never had a woman.
That's
like
a woman waking up next to you in bed and being like, which one of us is stronger?
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
I solved this problem because I also only tell the truth, which has been really bad for me. Multiple times. I just will only date women that are smarter than me now.
Oh, interesting. But there's a thing where I'm like, I'm knowledgeable about specific things.
Sure.
And in general, I think I'm a fairly like intelligent person, but I'm not like, well, I didn't go to college. I didn't like focus on a thing or any like, and it's just like, I don't fucking know, but also I'm smarter than you. Like,
hey, guess who got Mike to compliment someone? Me. I did.
Wow.
Because look at that. Mike complimented himself.
Well, that's
different. I fucking got your ass, dude.
It's different. I'm a fucking narcissist.
But still, you did compliment someone. That's a big deal. I'm going to compliment both of you right now.
Don't do it,
Mike, I think you're an incredibly talented artist.
Wow.
No irony. You're an incredible artist all around. Diego, you're a paragon of manliness.
Thank you so much.
Genuinely look up to you in that sense.
Back at you, buddy.
Look at that. Look at that, everyone. We got compliments on the pod.
You guys are unbelievably here. You couldn't be more in the same room as me.
Oh, dude.
And I love that.
Shayne, I respect how much you pursue the things that you enjoy with no apologizing to it, and your obsession with freedom is admirable.
Thank you. Look at that.
Mike, I think you're the most talented comedy writer I know. And I also think you have a great eye for style, both clothing and just anything in general.
Oh, it's a good one.
I think you can do a lot of pull-ups, Diego.
Dude.
Yeah,
you can.
Pull-ups,
he
man.
definitely
Shayne, your
can.
hair is so long.
Dude, it is
more
though.
Just factual things.
Well, but here's the thing. It's how you view yourself if you take it as a compliment or not.
I'd take anything as a compliment, but that's my own sickness.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
I remember I was somewhere. I can't remember where I was. I think comedians were talking, and they're like,
I hate when that happens. I fucking hate that.
And they're like, yeah, confidence isn't real. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you're not really confident. I'm like, yes, I am.
That's such a fucking loser mentality.
Yeah.
And I'm not that. I'm not confident, but I know that it's real.
Yeah. They're like, you walk around and like you feel like you could accomplish things. I'm like, Yes, I have done things.
Yeah, I have.
Also, I could beat the fuck out of you. I'm confident in a way that is very simple.
Yeah.
You know, it's math basically. It's like I can beat up most people.
Yeah.
And I know I'm kind of funny and I'm kind of good looking, and it's like, that's fine. I know my weaknesses. Don't get me wrong, but I'm fine with those.
I think one of your weaknesses is wearing a shirt.
That I'm not good at doing it, or I look bad in the t-shirt.
I just think you should pop that sucker off more.
Yeah, dude, I do too. Sometimes, every once in a while, we get morning. You know, me and Diego, morning Diego and morning Shayne, they hang out together pretty often these days.
For different reasons.
For different reasons. Yeah. But I love morning Diego. But every once in a while, morning Diego just has like a nice little outfit, some slippers on. It's actually impressive how you look good in the morning. But sometimes morning Diego goes tiny shorts, no shirt, just rocking, and I go, This is my favorite morning.
He's just wearing his little
Give him a show, dude. He goes into
our
living room. It's all sunny in there. It's a big open window. I can see the girls that live across the way down there. They're looking, dude. They love it. They love shirtless Diego.
They're looking into a fucking telescope like
yeah, dude. And then I come into the room and I've been awake for 27 hours and I'm wearing a XXL fucking Lord of the Rings t-shirt. And they're like, oh, what the fuck is this guy?
You guys meeting together in the living room at 8 a.m. is a real sunrise, sunset
Dude,
situation.
it's very funny.
It is.
We did like 4 days in a row when I'd walk down and make oatmeal and he'd just slide into the kitchen and go, look at us. In the morning for the same reasons, living it up in Adam.
I feel like sometimes when I would be getting ready to go to work, you'd be like, what's going on down here?
Yeah.
You'd be like, what's up? And I'm like, I'm going to work. And you're like, okay.
That makes sense.
And then just go back to bed.
Yeah, man.
What time's the show tonight?
What's
7:30?
It's 6:45.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
we're about done here.
Okay.
How long have we been doing this?
Oh, shit. It's 1 hour and 33 seconds.
Oh, dude. Wow.
Look at
That we
that.
fucking
Unbelievable.
God, we're so good at
Thank
podcasts.
you so much
It's
for
fucking
listening
crazy.
to the podcast.
Hey,
Awesome.
everyone. We love you guys. We're going to go to a show right this second.
This was Cowboy Boys.
If you're in Denver and you're listening to this, we love you so much. See you tonight.
Bye.
Yeehaw.
Bye. Yeehaw.